Hello, Raiders. You may be wondering why another content creator for Raid Shadow Legends. Well, as a guy that's been playing the game for about 5 years and has a very in-game account that is not free to play, thought I'd take a run at it like I was in the first year that I started the game and just didn't do anything with regards to playing the game actively. And so got frustrated, and that ultimately led me to start spending on the game, which I just don't think you need to do. So with that, here's the very beginning of an account I started on New Year's Eve. Went ahead and took a look at things from a fresh set of eyes because most, again, content that I'm watching really doesn't have anybody talking about the very basics of the game. And I thought, hey, maybe a good idea to do a fresh take on it because so much has changed in the last 5 years. So with that, here is the beginning. I think for anybody that's played the game, this was pretty epic when you first started. You thought, oh my gosh, what great graphics, especially for a mobile device, which is what I played on for the first probably 2.5 years of the game. Um, and I really enjoyed this part of it. All right, so from here, we're going to pick Kale as our starter champ. He's clearly the best when it comes to overall content, specifically clan boss. On my account, I did not do that. I think I used El Hain way back when. I had done a couple other accounts where I played with Aethel and Garruk. They're all fine. They all do different things, but just I think it's kind of universally accepted that the advantage Kale has, specifically in clan bosses, that he drops a poison, and we'll get to that later. At this point, you really just need to dive in, do the campaign. Listen to Arbiter. She'll give you some points, some tips, and walk you through the mechanics of things. And that's going to get you started. In the beginning, there's not a lot to do other than hit the auto button, let it run through. I'll leave that playing in the background here. Pretty straightforward. There's a series of attacks. We call it the A1, the A2, and the A3. It's just attack one, attack two, attack three. A1 is just something that's always available. A2 and 3 are skills that have turn meter countdowns, and they're not available. And as you progress through the game, you'll get books and things like that to improve that and lower the cooldown, do more damage, different effects, and really just read what's on the screen. It's pretty self-explanatory. All right, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit and get to the meat and potatoes, which you're just going to follow the tutorial again. But ultimately, the thing to watch for here at the bottom is to take a look at the missions, quests, challenges, and paths. Anywhere basically there's a red dot on the screen. You want to go to that, read it, check it out, and that's the basics. That's just to get you in. I'm trying to keep all these videos to 5 minutes or less, hopefully even shorter, because nobody wants to spend a bunch of time on this stuff. But really follow the dots. In the next video, I will walk you through some things a little more in depth. But clear all the red dots. When you're done with that, come watch the next video. Hey, I forgot to mention, hey, that there is some freebies to be had here for sharing the content. You don't have to share it, on Facebook or X here. You can just click copy, and then immediately you can accept those rewards. So don't need to post.